Hey, we've returned with Terra Invicta, going into part 2 of today's episode, and it's time to strategize and plan and full frontal assault. What are we doing? Are we speed running this thing?
It's a good question.
I think Audrey's going to check in with us first.
Well, yeah, I mean, the question was, or like the original plan was, Audryn goes in and finds where Deli is, and then you speed run to Deli. Audryn does not know where Deli is. So Audryn shows up, tells you that. Do you have anything else to share with them? Okay, we're doing charades. Two words, 3 words. Hammer, 1 word. Just hammer.
Hammer time.
Hammer time.
Oh, that the hammer picture.
Yes. the symbol.
Oh, right.
Yes. Oh, right. Yeah, because I said the ones you. Okay. So, sure. Yeah, Audryn can bring that up. And yeah, once he mentions the vault, you guys do remember the seeing it in the vault. And Takewee, something about this, all of this seems, there's a tension in the back of your temple that's starting to build, and you're like, you have a bad feeling. And then
like in Star Wars?
And then you kind of squint. You because Audryn, did you just take the note? Yeah. Takewee, you kind of, tilt your head to the side. You're like, no, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Lavinia's handwriting. I think we can get Takewee to confirm it because you knew her pretty well. But then you tilt your head at the symbol, and suddenly a different, more antiquated version of the symbol comes back to your head. This is the symbol of the verdict. So yeah, I don't know what Takewee thinks about that, but it's a newer version of the symbol, and you're familiar with the old version because it's been passed down for generations among your family. But yeah,
I feel like there's something you're expecting me to get here, and I just have no clue.
That's fine.
Lavinia's family, the Vanderborens, have connections to the verdict.
Well, sure. I mean, okay, yeah, but I mean...
here, we can read the letter again, right? I don't expect you to understand, but I had to go. I have learned the truth, and I must see it through. If this is my path, I will walk it freely, without fear and without regret. I am being taken to Gaping Maw. There is no turning back.
They're trying to make it look like Lavinia was joining the verdict?
Takewee, you want to make a perception check for me?
Hold on. Sayori's with us.
She is, yeah. No, yeah, no, it says, sorry, Sayori's probably the one. Well, let's say this moment happened, and Sayori was like, has stepped away to like check out something, you guys are making sure there's no one finding you. And then Sayori steps back and she says, what are y'all looking at? And she leans over and she says, oh, well, that's the verdict symbol, all right. Who wrote this note?
Lavinia, supposedly. Weird though that. Yeah, did you say make a perception check? Is that what you were thinking? Okay. I think my passive perception does not just like.
No, you're actively attempting to discern something here.
Okay. All right, 20. That's actually worse than my passive.
Yeah. Yeah. You are not sure. You guys are apparently as players assuming that Lavinia, that this is like not Lavinia's handwriting. This is a forgery of some sort.
Well, because didn't we learn that Vanthus was like a master forger? Like he was literally forging documents. That's like the whole beginning of the campaign, was it not?
I don't know.
Like banknotes and stuff like that.
Yes, but that's different. That's counterfeiting. I don't know if he was.
Well, but he was doing it under her name, I thought.
No. So he walked into the bank because he was a Vanderboren and told them, "I'm a Vanderboren. Give me," because he had one of the signet rings, one of the one of his father's signet ring, I think it was, or his mother's.
Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah, but I thought there was something about forgery in there that we
again. It's not. I feel like it makes sense for the characters not want to assume this is Lavinia.
Right.
I'm not going to confirm or deny whether or not you're correct in that suspicion.
Right. Okay.
This was a role for Takei to decide for herself whether or not she thinks this is Lavinia's handwriting for sure, and I don't think you are clear enough on that. It seems like it. Like, you're not sure, and like part of it's like, why would they? If this is a forgery, why is this a forgery? Audryn found this shoved underneath like a board or something. Like, it does seem, for all intents and purposes, that this is Lavinia hid a secret note somewhere so that if people were coming after her, they would find it. That seems like the obvious conclusion to you, and it seems too convoluted that it would be that someone would think that she would do that, and then right, like,
right.
It's already convoluted enough that she left the note in the first place.
Right, and he didn't see Vanthus, he didn't see Lavinia there, so I mean, like, it's at least confirming she's not there.
Yeah.
But then that leaves the question, is Deli with them too? I guess that's where Takei's mind would go.
Yep.
Be like, is this just a waste of time? Should we just go?
Just leave right now.
Just go to the gate, wherever this gaping maw is, we'll just go there.
Could Vren roll an Arcana or something to see if he can realize what that creature was? Could he roll with advantage, talking through with...
When Audryn describes it, sure, you can attempt it at least. Let's do it with advantage. You guys are putting your heads together, thinking through everything. Audryn or Vren, make an Arcana check with advantage for Audryn's.
I only have a +5, but I figure Audryn's already rolled, so.
Well, he rolled. What did he roll on that? He rolled
32, I think. It was really good.
No, he rolled either a 22 or a 26. So yeah, let's have Vren. Let's have you make it with advantage.
Already have advantage.
No, he literally rolled a 32 because the 40 was.
I don't know if that was.
Yeah, no, it was because the 40 damage was from what's her face, and then he went into the room and did a 32 Arcana check.
Yes, you're right. Well, so he had a particular question. Jordan, didn't your roll? Wasn't it like? What were you trying to learn there?
Arcana was me trying to figure out what the heck it was. History was me trying to figure out if it was someone or something I knew or could recognize, or if I could figure out what happened with this thing.
No, I think the history check was for the note, but yeah.
But there's another history check.
There's another one after that, yeah.
Okay.
Vren wants to roll Arcana to see
what are you trying to do?
This sounds like chaos magic gone weird or wrong. Okay. He wants to say, like, does this sound like something that could be Deli?
Go for it with
because
You're a member of associated with it. Yeah, okay, 18. I would think like Audryn got a 32, you got an 18. I think it is so outside the realm of either of your experiences, even with a 32. I just don't think you have any context for it. So. It was a very unsettling experience. That's the main takeaway.
Vren knows a little bit about what happened before Deli got captured. It's kind of similar to what he's seeing.
What are you thinking of specifically?
Because how much does Vren know about what happened before Deli went down?
Nothing. I don't know. Why would Madoc know anything about that?
I thought they were keeping an eye on her or something. I thought they knew something.
I mean, they knew she got captured. I don't think Madoc was watching the whole battle.
So they don't know about the whole turning into a giant
peeping
monster that ate people then. Okay.
I don't think so. Or if they do, Madoc didn't describe it to you.
Because me as a player is like, this sounds like where I was with Deli.
Yeah, I don't think Vren has the context to think in that direction, really. But yes, for us as audience members, it is eerily similar.
I would also explain the conversation that I overheard with
Xiaofa and Allison.
Yeah.
What exactly was the conversation?
Right, that they're not going to move Deli.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Shalfa asked if they were going to move Delhi. Alicent said no. Like, let them come. I want to see them. I want to see them try to get her. Like, that will amuse me.
That has to be her then. Like,
but maybe she's somewhere that Audrin just didn't see, right? I mean, we weren't there, so we didn't. Like I don't know that we would come to that conclusion that thing is her necessarily.
Well, Audrin, can you remember like what places, was there a place that you didn't go?
I thought he went
couldn't
everywhere.
go in for some reason.
I didn't go into his chambers, did I?
You didn't go. Yeah, you didn't go into his. I guess suppose you could have like shoved under his bed or something. But yeah, you didn't go into that room, and then technically there was a room right next to his room that had like a trap on the door. You didn't go in that room.
Oh, right, that one. Well, that might be where we assume she is then.
Yeah, up to Audrin how he would have perceived this, but that is technically, I think, the one other room you didn't go in.
Yeah.
So I guess my thing is though, okay, I'm still trying to figure out this connection between the verdict and Lavinia. I'm like, so I asked Sayori, I'm like, so wait, when you sent those frog people to kill Lavinia, did you know if she had any connection to the verdict before?
I had no idea. I was just trying to get revenge against Vanthus.
And Vanthus didn't mention anything about having...
I cut off all ties with the verdict. I haven't heard the verdict's name in years. I only thought about going back to them when we were in such dire straits.
Mm.
My guess, Takui, is that the Vanderborens were part of the verdict somehow, and maybe Vanthus found out. And he told Lavinia and maybe convinced her that there was something to know here and that he could show her it. I hesitate to even speculate on what that could possibly be, but...
And what does this have to do with the gaping maw? The gaping maw is like the other...
I feel like you guys have heard the term before.
Right.
It is Demogorgon's abyssal lair.
Right. I'm like, what is...
part of the abyss that he lives on.
Right. Why would Lavinia willingly go to such a horrid place?
It beats me.
I mean, this is why I hate the verdict, okay? Like I told you guys.
They do like to act like they know all the secrets there are to know.
Yeah, he sure does.
Him.
Yeah, I know. I think Takewee's like, I know I was being cheeky.
What do you think?
Isn't he like some kind of wizard?
The one time we got I don't think Takewee knows anything about this, but we did.
No, I know, but
yeah, we got a one shot with Yi and a Twig Snap and whatnot way long ago, and I think Sayori was there actually too. And actually, yeah, Sayori was there.
Sayori was there, yeah, but she was much more innocent back then.
She was. Yeah, so she witnessed him being a time wizard, a chronomancer. Which is why he's like ageless or immortal or whatever.
Yeah, I think, and then so like, they like chuckle at that and she's like, Sayori, did you ever meet him?
I did once.
What was he like? What did he look like?
He was a average looking man with long white hair. Ageless, but not old.
Any nationality of some kind? Was he human? Was he elvish?
He seemed to be human. Pale skin. Not really any features I could pinpoint, though. He seemed to transcend those categories.
Well, that's not very helpful. Doesn't sound like anybody we know.
Trust me, if you saw him, you would know. Though, someone like him, someone as powerful as him, maybe he can shapeshift or something. Vran, is it you? You're the leader of the verdict.
Does that sound like something I have patience for?
She shrugs. You're the only shapeshifter I know.
Believe me, that's quite more than me.
Either.
Isn't that the point?
That's not a very comforting thought.
Well, I mean, obviously, all those like cat demons and stuff like that.
Oh, that's true.
I guess, like, I don't know. Like, this is probably so far-fetched. It's probably just not at all what is happening here. You found the note in Xiao Fa's room. Xiao Fa's a wizard.
I don't think Xiao Fa is him.
Yeah, but if he has the ability to clone himself, what if he's not a time wizard at all?
He's just a series of immortal... He's just a very powerful wizard who can clone himself a bunch of times?
I don't know.
Last time I checked, Xiao Fa, Wizard of the Crimson Fleet, it was an elf, and he was very bald.
No,
Could I attest to
all
him?
good points.
Could I attest to him getting older?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, Audrin probably lived with him like 10 years. Well, he was an elf, though, so that he lives long enough that it doesn't matter, yeah.
No,
Yeah,
and that's fair. I just, sorry.
Sierra shrugs. She's like, I'm really not sure the connection myself. If I was to make a guess, I would think that maybe Vanthus has moved beyond the Crimson Fleet and has pursued something else. Maybe the verdict got to him, recruited him.
Yeah, but doesn't the verdict want to see this place burned to the ground just like us?
Oh, the Crimson Fleet? I don't know. The verdict's motivations are very ambiguous. And when I say that, I mean, any individual member of the verdict has very clear goals, but the organization itself, who knows what they want?
Who knows what he wants?
Who knows what him wants, yes. Well, are we breaking into this place or what? I'd like to crack some skulls if I can.
Well, I definitely think we need to get into that locked room. That's probably where Deli is.
Either
I'm
that
so
or...
ready to save/kill people.
Yeah, she nods. Serge stands up, creaks. Well, let us go save our comrade. This comrade I have never met, but feel kinship with all the same.
Audrin this whole time, like, after he's explained everything and he's like trying to piece it together, he's just quiet. And he's like, he's stooped low in his thinking position. And it's just not making sense.
Benedict looks at you and he says, Audrin, do you have any idea how to sort all this out?
Audrin, like, doesn't really notice at first. He's like kind of out of it.
Yeah.
He's just like really in his head trying to piece
Audrin,
things together.
what do we do?
And
And then you notice everyone's looking at you.
Audrin like stands back up. Right. Well, what we do know is that Vanthus knows where Deli is. We know that Vanthus is here. Even if that last room doesn't have Deli, we can get Vanthus.
By Vanthus, you mean Alisand Boskel, right?
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
The other Vanthus.
I was like, you kept saying this. I'm like, you don't know any of these things.
Retcon what I said.
Yeah. you know, Alisand is here. You know, Alisand knows where Deli is.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think if we can get to Alisand and we can take him down, then we might be able to get some answers. Maybe.
Are we attacking from the front then? Serge says. I don't relish the thought. As much as I understand my role as the shield of this party, I don't relish the thought of being hit by 100 crossbow bolts at once. This is where Audrin comes up with the heist plan. This is what we do.
Caleb, did I take anything from Vanthus's room?
You had the letter from Vanthus's room. Yeah.
Not Vanthus. I keep saying Vanthus.
Alisanne's?
Alisanne.
You did not go in Alisanne's room, no.
Okay. But I
Not
took
gonna
the
teleport there anyway. Teleport is for getting out, not going in.
Oh, Seth, the other last session, I did hear you say something that is technically incorrect about your curse thing.
What?
You said that you needed to keep a disintegrate and a teleport to be able to fulfill your attack kill Deli plan. Technically, you only need to keep a disintegrate. It is not if Audrin forced you to use your spell slot for teleport, you would be required to do so.
No. I need disintegrate to kill Deli and teleport to get out of there afterwards, so they don't attack me.
That's not required by the terms of your. You need to kill Deli.
No. That's not a requirement of the contract. It's what Vren is doing, keeping in his back pocket.
No, I know. What I'm saying is, if Audrin said use teleport to do this, you would have to do so. You could, if he told you to use your disintegrate, your last spell slot for disintegrate, you would be able to keep that. But technically, Audrin could force you to use that spell slot for teleport in advance.
Depending on the context of what he's telling me to use it for.
Yes. Just saying. Technically, Vren's self-preservation is not in the contract anywhere.
It's for after the contract.
Yes, hopefully once the contract is finished, then yes, Vren will peace out, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. He is fully expecting that to go horribly.
Yeah, what are you thinking, Audrin? Or if anyone else has an idea, we can crowdsource it.
Yeah, I mean, like, my only idea already got shot down, so you guys come up with something.
Wait, what was your idea? I'm sorry.
Teleporting, I think.
Oh, in there.
Well, so here's the thought, or here's the question. Seth, how many times can Vren cast teleport?
Only 2 more times.
Only 2. Yeah, I mean, then
I have
that is a viable plan.
1 7th level and 1 8th level.
Then it is a viable plan, and Audrin, if he pressed Vren, could make him do it.
The other thing is, I also have a spell called Demiplane, which is my plan for potentially getting Deli, kind of out of the area.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does depend on like what you want to have as contingencies, Audrin. What you want to have as contingencies for helping, like saving Deli and whatnot. But yes, technically, Vren does have the ability to teleport you closer, and then again teleport you out.
I mean, no matter what, should our first step just be, instead of being over here in the forest, going to like this side of the area to be behind, like, I don't know, just be on this side of the map, being away from all the thoroughfare of bridges and towers and everything.
Sure, you could
No
attempt
matter
that.
what we do.
There are
You said like
gibbets and stuff like hanging all over the place that are pretty high in the air and could spot you tramping through the jungle at certain spots.
Okay.
So you would have to like make a stealth check or survival maybe if you wanted to go far enough afield. Yeah, that's one option. You could get another angle on it. I think the real question is, are you going to risk any sort of frontal assault or even mid assault?
I mean, I feel
or are
like
you going to try to get there?
I'm just kind of like, I don't know what we would do besides teleporting, since
we talked about making a distraction.
That's true.
I mean,
oh yeah, the minor illusion.
Oh yeah, major image. Yeah, that's true.
Illusion.
Yeah, do a pretty big distraction, because we already saw what happened when we tried to do a full frontal assault, and that really didn't go great for us. So
To be fair, that was more like them doing a full frontal assault on you, but yeah.
yeah, but I mean, like, I don't really know, even if we got the jump on them at the beginning, like, how much better it would have gone. Like, just with the sheer number of them and the sheer number that are still there, I'm not really sure, even if we get the jump on them. Like, okay, so say we do a major image and distract them. Are we assuming that every single person is going to fall for this major image?
Right, that too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and yeah, just because they fall for the major image doesn't mean that they still won't see us. That's just a distraction.
Because then, like, to get where we're wanting to go to Allison's room or the trapped room next to Allison's office or whatever, that's, up. Like, we have to go up here on this ship, then climb up the stairs to the next floor of this ship, or like 2 floors up. Is that right?
To get to where Deli is,
Yeah, to where we think Delhi might be.
you have to get.
It's like getting on this boat with the tree through it and then further up.
Yes, you need to go up. You need to go up onto this other map, and then up another deck, and then down into the lower deck of that ship.
Yeah.
So you have to face all the people on this boat,
Uh-huh.
which is a bunch of these guys.
Then the couple guys who are at the cannon.
The guys who are at the cannons, yep.
And then by then, Allison and Xiaofa will have, I'm sure, heard a scuffle.
Yeah.
And
at the very least, Allison is still there, probably.
And whatever monster in the wall.
Right.
So, I mean, like, I'm always up for killing a bunch of people. That's truly what I was crafted for. But I'm just concerned about how many people we will have to once again face before getting to Big Boss.
It's going to be no problem for Anna. She can run.
Right.
The rest of you.
So that's my thinking through the situation.
Yeah, so I'm curious about something. So Audrin, in character, is Audrin saying, Vren, could you teleport us there? And then does Vren say, I can teleport us once?
Yeah.
Or does he try to lie about it? Or
Well, I'd say I can only...
Right, because I assume you're going to try to frame it in such a way that it makes it seem, at least, like you can only do it one time, or that it's risky, or whatever, because you want to keep that last one for yourself.
Because I don't trust them to not try and attack me if something happens.
Right. So I'm curious how that goes down, because I think that matters in character.
Mm-hmm.
So Audrin, how would you frame that? Oh, you're muted.
I'm not sure if Audrin would necessarily bring up the idea of teleporting in or not.
Okay, would Anna bring it up then?
Because
I know Emily.
I feel like I'm aware that Vren has those capabilities.
Yeah.
So I think kind of talking through the situation, I would bring it up as like a, hey, like I know we have major image that we talked about maybe doing a distraction, but would it be safer to just try and teleport straight to the place we actually want to be and skip all these puny guys that are just going to be really annoying?
Well, honestly, I could remember say I do not have many high level spell slots left, and if without something from exactly where we're trying to go, I can't guarantee we'll even get there. From the sounds of it,
at that point, Audrin. Go ahead.
You have no high level spell slots left.
I don't. I literally only have 2 high level spell slots left.
But you just said you have no.
No, I don't have many. That's why I said
many. He said I don't have many. Yeah.
I thought you said I don't have any, and I was like,
no,
many.
Yeah.
Blatant lie.
Yeah. Audrin, when Vren says without something from there, you can hold up the letter, right? You can be like, oh, this
but
letter.
The letter
was
wasn't exactly where the letter wasn't.
Yes,
from
but
Allison's office.
It might be a better shot because from there down instead of up.
Well, the one thing is that if we go there, from what I understand of it, that's where people currently are. That's the other danger.
And to be fair, Audrey, you took stuff from a bunch of different rooms. You actually looted one of the rooms.
I thought he just took the.
No, he did actually. In
that is me
areas.
also not paying a lot of attention. Trying.
No,
to
that's all right. Yeah. Yes, at G6, I think it was, which is right here.
Oh, I got the history books.
Yeah, you got the history books exactly. Or not G6, G7. Yeah, you got the history books from this room over here.
How far away was that from?
So you would basically, what you would be doing, if you're looking at this map, you'd be in the lower decks here, and they would lead up here.
I don't see that map. I'm on the old map.
Oh, are you? Sorry.
Okay.
Here we go.
Here we go. So this is the room he got the history books from.
Yeah.
That is the lower decks of this ship right here. And so it would only be, I think it's up this way to this ship right here, and then down into the bowels here.
So it'd just be the cannon guys.
It would be cannon guys, and then straight to Alisan. That's actually not a bad plan. So yeah, you could bring that up, Audrey. You could be like, well, I took these history books from this room, and they've probably been there a while, right? Like,
yeah, I'd probably bring it up and say, we got the books. We could get up there.
We only have one chance to get out.
I mean, did we ever think we were going to have more than that?
We have one chance, really, to save Delhi.
We may not.
We may not, but that's what we're here for.
That's what you're here for.
That's what you're here for, too.
Maybe we just kill Ren now. I got it.
We get him to teleport. We get him to teleport us
first.
in, and then we just stab him.
Just shake him. The Terra Nullius characters would have definitely been planning that for weeks now.
Look, I know she's your friend, but Madoc is concerned what happens if she stays in the wrong hands.
Exactly. So let's get her out.
Or we just get rid of the hands that are wrong.
Here. The other thing is, me as a player character is still pretty sure she's the thing in the wall.
Yeah.
Lily, let's go.
Oh no, as a player, I'm positive that's her. As Takeway, she's like, no, she's clearly in the like guarded.
What person's gonna assume
door.
A terrible monstrosity is their friend? You know.
Our friends are the terrible monstrosities we made along the way.
I don't know exactly where it is on the map because I was having a hard time following, but like
right here.
Where's the mass thingy? Can you say right here? Okay, this is in there.
Yep.
All right, you know
we
what?
may not get a chance to get in there. We'll see.
Here's what we're gonna do.
Y'all don't know it.
So am I using a teleport spell then?
You have another idea, Jordan? What are you
thinking? Hold on. This needs to happen while I'm thinking about it. Until we get going here, and until we know anything else, that pink or whatever thing is going to be known as Gloopy. So Gloopy's in that room. I've now marked the room with Gloopy, and then
okay.
The cannons are obvious. And then I have to do this for my own sake, so I know where we're going.
This is the room with So here, let me just do this for you guys. Oop, that's not right. So this is so there's H4, H2, and H3. The H is right here. That's Alisan's ship. H3 was his bedroom. And then H1 over here is the top deck of that. Right here. But yeah, feel free to label whatever you want to do. So from there, I believe it's up this way to where Nestor and Luna were. Yeah, up up here, I think is where it goes. And then you go even further up to Gloopy and Science.
Okay, can you show me where a library room is one more time?
Yes.
Is it this one? G7,
G7 right
G7.
there.
Okay, yeah. Library. And then that's the one that's connected to the cannon room.
Yep, the cannon's right here.
Okay.
So this F right here, that is the trapdoor that goes down into the decks.
I see.
And I believe this right here, the C that I just revealed, is where it comes down.
Okay.
In the lower deck. So basically what you would be doing is you would be teleporting here. You'd go down the hallway, up the trapdoor, get up here, and then you could go straight this way. You wouldn't even have to go this way, right? So you could just like ignore them. The cannons would malfunction. They wouldn't even be able to fire the cannons at you if you were up here, right? These guys would attack you, but then you could go straight up that way to, I believe it goes here. And then you would go straight to this area right here, which is where the trapdoor is that goes down into where Alisan is, right here. And then you could go straight to Alisan, or you could go to the door you think Deli is in right here.
Here's my.
Can we just kill Alisan right now?
You could try.
Yeah.
Hey, Deli almost did it.
Yeah, but she also turned into a hulking monstrosity.
Also, apparently Alisan got an upgrade.
Yeah.
He's now Fiendish Dragonborn.
Mm.
Pirate
And
Captain
figure
Overlord.
he would be the same level he was last time.
Nope.
So let's say we somehow find Deli, and Deli's actually completely intact and just like really weak. Then we get her, and how do we leave?
That's why I said we only have one way out. That's the teleport spell. But she has to be willing is the problem.
True.
And she might not be willing.
True.
She was the last thing that and Varen told you this, the last thing she said before they like lost contact with her was her saying, "Kill me."
Yeah, but we don't care about that.
But you
Real
can't
friends
get her-
don't let friends die.
Yeah, but point being is she might not let you she might not willingly teleport
Friends, shut
away.
up.
That is me.
I think it's just Seth talking. Yeah.
No, I know, but that's just what.
Yeah. I'm sure if you guys were having the conversation in character, that's exactly how it would go.
That's the thing. I have no idea. Me as a player, I have no idea what state Deli is in. Caleb and I have talked about things that could like have happened, but he has given me nothing of what actually is the case.
Okay, say we don't want to teleport straight up there. What level spells do you have to use for like major image to cause a distraction?
That would be level 3, and I have 3 of them left. So we could do a mixture of both.
I also have the Deck of Illusions.
Oh. That's free.
It's also
Do you-
random.
Do you have a description on that, or is that just a?
What are we talking about?
The Deck of Illusions.
It's an item.
Okay.
I can just
Oh, yeah.
copy paste.
Okay.
Or...
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you can like draw stuff and then
I'm
like
intrigued by
conjure.
this.
Conjure illusory beasts of various sorts, monsters. If I remember correctly.
How do I drag and drop from? Do I just like? How do I put that in chat? Am not do understand.
Can you not find it?
Well, I mean, I can find the item, but when I go to the item search thing, I don't know how I'm supposed to.
There you go.
Oh, fancy. Thank you.
Oh.
Fancy GM things.
Let me see how many I have left.
Okay, so it's a DC 15 intelligence or investigation check for the illusion.
I have 14 left.
Because I'm just not sure if
You can just throw all 14 cards
I was about to
down.
say, does it take an action to throw one down?
You can use an action to
an
draw
action
a
to
card.
draw a card. Yeah.
At random and throw it to the ground. So it's all that is an action.
Yeah,
So
but
take
you
a
can
minute
only
to throw
do
it on all of
one.
them.
Yeah.
You can't just go.
You can,
boom,
yeah.
boom, boom.
You can't dump
just,
them out, yeah.
We all have the deck in the middle of us and all throw one as a surprise round.
That would be cool.
And then we
Yeah.
can get 7 monsters
I suppose that works, yeah.
as an illusion. I'm just trying to see if there's an alternate plan that makes any sort of sense besides
Teleporting in.
I think a lot
teleporting.
of this is just trade-offs, right? Like there is not going to be
Yeah,
a perfect
right.
plan that, that doesn't require some bad option here.
I mean, because
Another plan
I
would be to hide in the
like-
forest overnight and recoup all of our stuff and then go up.
like I think Takeweave realistically is like, no, Ren's right. Like he doesn't have very many spell slots left. We need to be careful with them. But because he's saying like, weird things about Delhi and kind of being a little odd,
We
I'm
gotta
like,
use his spell slots now to make sure he doesn't do weird
Use
stuff
them
to
and
Delhi.
toss them, guys.
right.
Get Fred out of here. Right after I had art made of him.
Bye, Ren.
That sounds like a you problem, Caleb.
Well, probably.
For context, if something does happen, both Vren and Delhi, I do have a backup
Okay,
character.
perfect. Then I'm gonna have to make art of that guy.
Don't
Gosh darn
bother.
I feel this sounds like a Teppan situation.
It kind of.
That's what I'm trying to avoid with this campaign. I really liked Fren. I think he's been a fun addition.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
but
been
we
fun.
like Delhi.
I hope I get to play Delhi again. Don't get me wrong, guys.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like at this point, as Anna, I would be like, I feel like we've discussed our options. It's either like
Teleport or send a
Distraction.
ton of illusions.
or I feel like us all doing the illusion deck would be maybe better than major illusion. I don't know.
No, probably.
It could be.
Major, because then they would have to. Would you be able to do a DC 15? Would you have to do it on each individual creature?
Probably
Okay, so-
not. Once they figured
Okay.
out one, it would
Alright.
probably be easy enough to assume.
Because
At the
that
very
would
least-
be my thing. It's like major image probably has a higher DC because Bren's DC is going to be
It would
better.
be a DC 1. Actually, let's see.
Yeah, because
It's gonna
like
be
I think
better
the
than
big thing would be as soon as they figure out one of them, that guy is going to be like, they're all illusions, and then it's like they'll just try to
Right,
be like,
that's
wait, what's
fair.
going on? Like, where
Yeah.
are they? Right?
Right. Yeah, that's fair.
Because then it's like if we do anything like that and we're like climbing the ship, then I feel like we're trying to face Big Boss, and then we just have a bunch of soldiers coming up behind us trying to attack us too.
Well, here's one thought.
I don't know.
You could do both. You could do the illusion plan, go for it, and then the moment it's like, nope, okay, this is not going to work, before it gets bad at all, right? Like the moment you even sense that it's like they're going to shoot us all in the back and it's going to be really bad, just teleport anyway, right? Like just do the backup plan right away.
I have one other idea.
Mhm.
Caleb, how far from the ground? How high up is the level that we need to get to?
I really don't know. Let me see if I can figure
You
it out.
didn't study the Pythagorean theorem? Come on.
It doesn't even
This
really
isn't-
tell me. Let me find what
Caleb,
it says.
Is this another pit idea?
How tall is the average
Like a reverse pit
pirate
idea.
ship from the
Wait, reverse pit idea.
hundreds?
Reverse
you jump-
pit?
All right, so here's the reverse pit strat. Okay,
What?
my thought is
Like a ceiling
Well,
pit.
Audrey can just fly up. Vren can just fly up. Both
Mhm.
of us could carry one person up each.
Well, that
and
was
then we
the
could just make a couple of trips.
Well,
Oh.
that's literally our plan. I have a potion of flying, and like we can each like carry a person.
yeah, that was the idea with
But
using
That was
major
the
image.
idea with
Yeah, we
using
just
major
need a
image is that the distraction
distraction.
would go, and then we just fly straight up.
Oh, see, I thought it was the destruction
Run.
would go, and then and then we were gonna like walk up.
No, well, we were gonna fly.
See, this is why I'm like, I don't think this is a good idea because I've been assuming because I'm like teleport, walk through everything. Teleport is a way better idea than walking through every single room, but flying
Wow,
up,
100%.
just because you said that, I might just walk through everything anyway.
well, you'll be fine. I would just cast haste on you before that. You would beat us there.
Probably.
Probably. Actually.
Actually, that's not a bad idea. I might just do that anyway. Then we can get everybody up in one trip. Wait, how many people do we have?
I'm not sure I follow that part.
There's the four of us.
Mhm.
Robot Man.
Surge.
Yeah, Surge. Benedict.
Sayori.
Sayori. That's it,
Mhm.
right? Because my
Mhm.
dog's dead.
So wait, there are 7 of us though. So wait, how are we doing this again?
If I get haste cast on me, I can just run.
Is that been the plan? Is that the plan?
I don't know. We're talking about it. We're discussing.
Because I thought that we figured out a way where we could get all of us up there just by flying.
Not in one go.
I thought there was a way for us to do that though.
Teleport.
I could. I would once again need to know how high it is, but if I used a key point step of the wind, I could have my wings out for a turn.
Right. But
But
that's
they
not
don't.
going to get you all the way up there.
It's a 6-second turn, and then they're gone at the end of my turn. So like, I can't even like stay floating in the air. I have to be landed on wherever we're going at the end of that.
Right. Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay. Why did I think that somebody else had something? Yeah, I guess Anna would have to. That feels so risky now. I mean, like, I know Anna can like take care of herself, but
I'm so
I don't know.
fast. Just distract him so good, please.
So good.
I did a very,
good.
very rough estimation of this, and I don't know, somewhere like 200 feet maybe would be the highest.
Dang. Okay, so
It would be higher than that.
if I got
How
on
high
the
are you?
well, so I can my movement speed if I use step of the wind and dashed, I can get 165 feet.
Hmm.
So I'm wondering if like if I
Is that without
somehow
haste or with haste?
Oh, that's without haste.
Oh, so you cast haste on her, and then she just like low key like jumps up, basically.
There you go.
Mario jumps up.
Yeah, you're probably
and
good then.
Oh my gosh! She's just like,
I'm like, wait, let me make sure.
That's wild. Hold on.
Well, so yeah, like one of the low estimation would be like 160. So I'm honestly okay with that either way. I am kind of unsure myself. It could fluctuate as to like how big these ships are, but like 160 also seems reasonable to me as a height.
I just really want to see Anna just jump into the air and then flutter and then just be like, and then like, do like the action thing where they swing their arms onto the ship.
Yeah. You know what? Like the ships aren't
The only problem is that she's so gonna get blasted by a cannon in the middle, and you know.
Well, she can't get blasted by a cannon.
Well,
'cause
he sabotaged the cannons.
Oh,
so,
that's true. Yeah.
I want all the cannons to explode in front of me.
I just realized.
Oh yeah, and then you'll have that cool fire in the background as
Yeah.
you're like
Yeah.
jumping.
The ships aren't stacked on top of each other, massed to deck. It's like there aren't really masts. It's not like they stick the top of the ship on the very top of the mast. Like
it's not Jenga.
It's not. Yeah, it would be a little bit more like just considering the deck height and not like the full ship height. So yeah, something more like 150 feet makes sense.
Oh, so I don't even need haste, but
I don't think
like
so.
it anyway.
I mean, yeah, having haste is probably still a good idea.
Haste would still just be really fun, Audrey.
How long's haste last for?
A minute.
1 minute.
And then after it's gone, I get so sleepy.
Ooh, that could be problematic.
Oh,
You
see,
literally get
that's
a level of
problematic.
exhaustion.
It's like I
Can't move or take actions
For-
until after its next turn. Oh, 1 turn.
so I get 1 turn.
1 turn of.
Yeah, based on this.
Okay, I'm good.
Yeah, based on this, it doesn't say I get a level of exhaustion. You just get 1. I get 1 missed turn, basically.
I like to think that Anna just like single-handedly jumps up with haste and then just like gets like assassinates Alice.
Yeah, kills
With
him before
haste.
any of the rest of you get there. Yeah.
We get there. There's just a pile of dead bodies underneath. Underneath Anna, and she's just like.
I need to take a
Okay,
real
I'm
quick
ready.
power nap.
Yeah.
Well, it's only
Yeah, we're
6
good.
seconds. That's the funniest thing. It's
Mhm.
just
Yeah, just
okay. I'm
like
ready to go.
I just need a quick. Let me take 6 real quick, and we're back.
Yeah, I definitely think that like it doesn't make sense to just teleport, because if this does work, then you have another spell slot to work with,
Mhm.
and that's definitely
Right.
a good idea.
Okay,
Yeah.
You can always
so
fall back on it.
I feel like we should do maybe the major illusion, major
Mhm.
image, whatever, because that has a higher DC.
I like how we
Yes.
just circled back around to our original plan anyways.
We had to just discuss the possibilities.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I also was misunderstanding the original plan entirely.
All
That's fair.
right, cool. Vren, you want to cast Major Image for us? What are you
What
making?
do we want to? I was thinking like a water elemental.
Yeah, that's fine. That makes sense.
How
What do you guys think?
Do I want to summon my
can we have
Yu-Gi-Oh
something
cards as well?
Some
I'm nervous because you can't do it from very far away. I think you can only be. You have to
Because
throw
the
it down
goal would
within
be to distract
30
them for as
feet.
long as possible with this thing, and the moment that it becomes obvious it's an illusion at any point, then they're all gonna
Yeah.
pivot.
So I feel like just having the major image that has the DC 20 or whatever it is would be would be ideal to not lower the DC at all. But can we have something more major than a water elemental? Can it
I was
be
just thinking it could pop up out of the water. That's
a
what my
group
thought.
of water elementals? What are the constraints of major image?
I
I'm
put it in the
unaware.
chat.
Oh,
No
thank you.
larger than a 20-foot cube.
Oh, so a couple water elementals, right? How big is
I
a
would-
water elemental?
I was just thinking one giant water elemental because it says you create the image of
Mm.
an object, not multiple object.
Yeah, that makes
Ah.
sense. A large one, a huge one, even.
or I could have it be a dragon flying overhead, swooping around, so they can't necessarily know if they're. Actually, I like this idea better.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Because then they're like, if you create it like in the distance the other direction, then they're like shooting.
A range of 120 feet, so it can't be that far.
But like the direction like away from the ship in the air, so they're like really looking
Mm-hmm.
and shooting in the air over there. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I
And
think
then
we
you
can
could
make
really
sounds.
sell it by using Fireball.
I
Hmm?
can do that. In fact, I have thought of that.
Oh my gosh, and do major image and then fireball them so it seems like it's coming from the dragon.
Subtle spell fireball. I can do that.
That's pretty neat.
It's something I've actually thought of before. So yes.
My
I like it.
gosh, that would be.
And then they maybe because of that they
So
get
cool.
disadvantage at trying to see through the illusion.
It would use a lot of spell.
That's fine. We're trying to use all your stuff so we can kill you if you try and kill Deli.
It would use a lot of sorcery points.
Perfect.
Because I have to
Let's
quicken
use
the
them all.
spell.
Audrey, tell him to do it.
I think I have to use my action to make it move.
Brilliant, Fred. I'm glad you thought of it. Go
as long
into
as
it.
as long as you're within range of the illusion, you can use your action to cause the image to move to any other spot within range. So I always have to be within 120 feet of the illusion.
Given the range here, I think that's doable.
Okay, we'll do that then.
All right, cool. Well, let's do this, shall we? Let's roll initiative. And this will likely be the initiative that we have for the rest of the adventure.
The rest of the adventure. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I had to zoom in to find my token down there.
I know, yeah.
Take where you have one job. I believe in you.
Hold on. Okay, that's better.
Yeah, I had a 10. Oh,
Oh, baby.
So back.
I probably should have
Nice.
gotten healed, huh?
You didn't do that?
You could have gotten healed. It's
We
fine.
had plenty of time to use hit dice. That was the whole clip from last week, was?
Well, no, he means like from the crossbow.
From
bolt he took.
the
Oh,
yeah,
gotcha.
24 damage he took, yeah.
What if I fly up there and see Luna and I'm like, sorry guys, I
I've
don't
got a
really know
new
what's going to
mission."
happen with Deli. I must assassinate Luna right now. Ooh.
There I am. There I is. One. Let's try again.
A
Okay,
little better. Just a little better.
that's
One copper piece.
fine. Ooh, copper piece.
All right, real quick.
So what would I have used to heal?
Could have been Benedict or a health potion.
Potion seems like a better idea. I'm stupid. You know what I should have done?
What?
I should have used my immovable rod to trap the wizard in that room. No, that
Stick
wouldn't
it.
have worked.
Wow.
He could
Yeah,
have
it wouldn't
teleported
work,
out.
but yeah.
Yeah.
Or just like, destroyed the door.
Then he would have been like, what the heck is this rod doing here? And then he would have
Mhm.
limboed underneath it.
He would have broken his back. He's too old and decrepit for that.
Nope, that's what the clone spell's for. He breaks his back, turns out it's a clone.
Out my back, not again! Time for the next clone! Yeah, I'll just... How much does a greater healing potion do?
44 plus 4.
$17.
Nice.
Oh, there I am.
Just rolling initiative for so many things.
Because I got hit with that weird thing that happened to me,
Mhm.
that temporarily permanently
Oh,
lowers
yeah.
my health.
Ooh,
I'm-
right.
I'm 84 out of 92.
There's
Very
so
fun.
much
I-
this year.
Should I heal again? Should I use another potion?
How many do you
Yeah.
have?
I have 9 greater healing potions.
Oh my gosh.
Oh. What's the average?
44 plus 4, so would that be like 11 or something?
Then probably.
Or I don't know.
Because you just rolled really, really well there for that one. But
I mean, You're only
you-
missing what? You said 8 HP? Or did I do that math wrong? Or 12 HP? What am I saying?
Yeah, how many hit points are you missing?
I am missing 8.
Does anybody just have a healing potion? I don't have any.
I assume.
I have a potion of greater healing.
Yeah, I have all the graders.
I could also just like leave it alone.
Yeah, I know. I was just thinking if somebody had just a regular a small
Yeah.
healing potion, then it doesn't hurt to use it. But if we don't, then maybe save it, I guess.
Surge has a potion of greater healing.
We don't. None of us
I
have
think
regular
Benedict
healing potions.
does too. All right, cool. I think we have done initiative. So the first thing that happens, I assume, is off screen, or before the initiative counter. Vren casts major image.
And I get haste.
And I down my flying potion. Finally
Right,
using
all
it.
preparations are done.
And yeah, you do get haste, Em.
Watching so fast.
Let me check Surge and Benedict to see if they have any spell they want to cast.
So, okay, just real quick, hold on. Before is the plan, okay, that Audrin is going to, because we know Alisand is right next to where we think where the three of us think Deli is, besides Vren, again, apparently. Is the plan that like two of us are gonna like try to open up the door while some of us like take care of Alisand? Is that the plan? Because Takewee's gonna be useless trying to get that door open, so I just figured she might as well try to smash a fool, I don't know.
We're all gonna go after Alisand.
Oh, is that the plan?
I thought so.
Well, I wasn't sure if maybe we wanted to try, because our goal at this point is just to get Deli out, really. Is it because we know Lavinia's not here?
I thought we said that.
And maybe Nestor, but I don't know at this point.
Go for Alisand because he probably knows, if anything, where Deli is.
Yeah. Here's a question. Surge has warding bond. Would it make sense for him to cast that on any of you?
Probably.
What's warding bond do?
It lasts for an hour. He just has to touch. He has to touch a creature.
Damage, right?
While the target is within 60 feet of you, it gains +1 bonus to AC and saving throws. Has resistance to all damage. Also, each time it takes damage, you take the same amount of damage. So they are going to be taking less damage because it's halved. But he does also take the damage.
See, I don't.
Would that be good for Audrin because he has a lower HP?
Probably.
Maybe. I just worry about downing 2 characters versus like.
It does make sense to cast it on someone who could be taken down quickly, because then that gives them resistance.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna have Surge cast it on Audrin. I think
feel like that would make sense with their relationship.
Exactly. Yeah, Surge walks over to you, Audrin, and claps you on the shoulder, and he says, "What does he call you now? He doesn't call you father anymore, or whatever, right? Like he." Yeah, I'll just say Audrin, right? You may see a moment on his face where he thinks of calling you what he used to call you before, and instead he just says, "My brother, Audrin. Please take this gift. I bestow it upon you." And then you do have to be willing, but I assume you let him cast the spell on you.
Yeah, but I've got one question.
Yeah.
What happens if I also cast Warding Bond on someone else at this point?
That person would get resistance. Actually, that's not a bad idea, because you would get resistance to the damage. No,
how does that work?
You should cast it on him. You should cast it on him. Then you both get resistance to the damage.
But I think that also makes it so does that like infinitely stack or something like that? So it just ends up killing.
Oh yeah, actually it might. It would keep getting lower though. Eventually it would go down to But then you would keep getting 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 over again. That's so dumb. I love it. Because it's just like whenever they take damage, you take half the damage because it's resistance, and then
But is
would
it half the
keep
damage
going.
rounded up or rounded down?
Let's check.
Well, you can't round it down to 0.
You can't round it down to 0, right?
So it would just.
It would infinite. Yeah, that's not a good idea. It would infinitely stack and kill you.
Yeah,
Oh,
like-
no, here we go. It also ends if the spell is cast again on either of the connected creatures.
Oh, okay. There you go. We should have read the spell.
D&D
There's
D&D
was
knew.
like, I know we have people like this who are playing this game. This is not allowed.
Oh my gosh, you know what's even better about this spell? And why it's actually even better and would be horrible if it was able to be used with multiple people? In order to cast it, you have to have a pair of platinum rings worth at least 50 gold. This is like...
You are bonded together.
Yeah.
It's just funny because this, like, it's almost like a marriage
Yeah,
bond. So
you know
it's
what? I
so-
think this is what he does. He like takes off like a ring, like a piece of like a ring piece of metal on his like finger gauntlet hand thing, right? And puts he's like, here you go, from me.
Gets down
Um,
on one knee.
It does.
Ring
Yeah.
brothers.
Yeah, exactly. It does say that if the spell is cast again on either of the connected creatures, you could cast it, Audrey. You just couldn't cast it on yourself or on. It wouldn't make sense to cast it on yourself, but you couldn't cast it on Surge. You could cast it on someone else, and then the damage that they took, you would take at half. Oh, but then he would take it at half again. It would still loop. It does. The spell does not break that though, because specifically you're not casting the spell on yourself.
Right. So, like, let's say you cast it on me, right?
Wait,
I
wait.
take
The
50
target, it
damage.
says specifically, the target says a willing creature you touch. That's the target, not you.
Wait,
so
wait,
like
no.
if I took, let's say, like I took 50 damage, Audrey
Yep.
would then take
25 damage.
and then a Surge would take 12.
Yes, no, and then it would end there. That's true. Yes.
Oh wait, would I take 25 or would Surge and I both take half of that 25?
No, Audrey would take the 25 first. Because
then he
it
would
was
take-
half.
Oh wait, no, but I'm okay, like, but I'm also resistant. So wait,
It would go for you first, right? It's how much damage you actually take. So they say you got 50 bludgeoning
wait.
damage. You weren't raging, just for simplicity's sake. You weren't raging. You would take 25 because you have resistance to all damage. Audrey would take same 25. But then
No, wouldn't
No,
he would
he
also
would
take-
Surge would also
he
just
would-
take
no, he would-
25.
No, he would take Audrey.
Oh, but then he would
Because
take
I-
half
because
of that
Audrey's
because he's
resistant.
also resistant to damage.
No, he's not. Nope. Not with this, because Audrey is
No,
casting.
but he's
Surgeon. No, you're right. Sorry. I was
Because
getting it.
Audrey would
he's-
take 12,
messed up.
and then
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Surge
and then Surge would take
12.
12.
Yes, that's what it is. Yes, you're right. Sorry.
See, that just sounds so.
It-
That we're
It,
why
it
are
would,
we?
It's a dumb interaction and it's fun to think about. It would not make sense to cast it again. I feel
No.
because you would be the more people who are in the chain, then everyone is taking damage, right?
See, I feel like what we should really do right now is we should just send Takewee in to go fight Alisan by herself. I should rage, so then I'm taking half and half. I would take like no damage.
Well, Audrey,
Unless
if you
I-
want to cast Warding Bond instead, that's fine. Surge
Well,
I think that if we both cast it, if both Surge and Audrin cast it, if Audrin casts it on Takewee and Surge casts it on Audrin, if Takewee gets hit, then Audrin now only takes half of that damage because the other half goes to Surge.
No, that's
Oh.
not how it works. No. It does not half and then split between the two of you. What happens is, so it says, you take the same amount of damage. That's all it says.
also,
But the damage they're taking is halved because you gave them resistance.
you can't stack resistances, right? So, like, Takewee would still just be taking the same half damage from raging, right?
That's true.
Oh, that's true.
Oh,
You can't get
that's
resistance
true.
twice. Yeah, that is what rage does. You're right.
Dang.
Too
It's
bad.
fine. It's fun to think about. Just give it to Audrin and then we're done.
I didn't have fun thinking about that.
I did. I thought that was
That's
interesting.
my input.
That's fascinating.
My brain is hurting just a little.
Caleb, I think the only
Yeah.
other prep thing I'd like to do is cast a mirror image on myself.
Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. So Surge will cast Warding Bond on you, Audrin.
Okay, so just to make sure my mind is
Yep.
understanding. So if we did do the 3 thing, I don't get my resistance does not have the damage that I receive from Takewees have.
It does, but Surge does not have resistance, and so he would take that. So Alyssa would take 50, or she's taking 50 instead. She takes 25. You're having it because you have resistance as well. You take 12. Surge does not have resistance. He just takes 12 because he's taking the damage that you take.
Right, but if the damage I'm taking is 12 now, so then then Surge takes 12.
Yeah, that's what we said.
Yeah. That's what. That's why I'm like.
We
So
were talking before if it was cast on both, and then it would start doing weird interaction.
Doing weird, yeah. No, I don't.
It will end. The chain will end. Yeah.
Right, but
and like
it also.
It doesn't make sense to give it to do it on Takewee anyway, because then you would just be taking extra damage for no reason.
Yeah.
Because when she rages, she already is resistant, and you can't stack resistance.
You could cast it on someone else if you really wanted to, but I feel like having Surge take even more damage is not a good idea.
He's gone down enough.
Yeah.
That's fair.
But I think he will cast it on you because you're the one who, if you do get hit, it is a good idea that you take less damage.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yep. There you go. And he doesn't have to concentrate on that. It just is there. All right. Cool.
Will you put a timer on for haste, please?
Yeah. How long does that last? A minute?
It's a minute.
Yeah, and we'll keep that minute as a one for mirror image as well.
Okay. Yep. I'll add 2 just in case one of them goes down, but
sure,
it will be the same.
Well, mine's not concentration, so.
Yeah, but you might lose your mirror images anyway.
Right. Yeah. It might
sure.
get
Yeah,
destroyed.
that's
and Anna's might go down. Right.
Never.
Where's this go? Oh, there it is. Okay, so we got mirror image. Takewee. Round -1. And then we'll make that a 10. And then we got haste Anna. And just for funsies, warding bond. 100.
I was like, why are you doing that? Isn't it an hour?
Well, I guess it wouldn't even be 100. It would be... No, it would be 100, right?
It would
100 rounds?
It would
be...
Yeah,
we're either gonna be we're gonna be either dead in an hour.
Yeah, I know.
Or have succeeded and be done.
It's not 100. It's 60. Right? Oh no,
600. That's what it is. It's 600.
600.
Yeah.
My brain has been fried by.
I know. We're doing dumb maths. All right. I think that's it. Oh yeah. The one last thing I was going to look at Benedict just to make sure there wasn't a spell he wanted to cast. Ooh, no, he doesn't have a spell slot for that. Wow, you guys are really low on spell slots.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't he cast Death Ward on someone?
He cast the mind.
You didn't go down, right?
Me.
You haven't gone down yet? Okay. So, how long has passed since you cast that? A whole hour, right?
It's been 8 hours.
It's an
hour.
hour.
It's 8 hours. Okay.
Yeah, it lasts
just
8
making
hours.
Sure. Okay, so he has Death Ward on you. I think he did Iron Mind on Vren too, and that lasts for 8 hours too, right? Okay.
Yes, he cast Iron Mind on me.
I can't believe how much warding bond really messed with my mind.
Sorry, Iron Mind is concentration up to an hour, so that's gone away.
So it's gone down. That's gone down.
Is there someone else that he could? Because he might cast that again. I don't know if you think you guys are going to be facing any psychic damage or necessarily. So yeah, I think
at this point, I feel like it's worth it more for him to save his spell slot.
Yeah, for healing and stuff. Yeah.
Did the one wizard guy ever do anything like that to us? I don't think he did he?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I think he was like evocation or whatever. Okay, I think that's good. All right, make sure Lisa's there. Warning bond is now. There you go. Anna, what do you do?
That's a me. Okay.
So wait, did we already cast the illusion?
Everything's at the
so.
bottom right now. The counters are at the bottom. Yeah. So the illusion's already out, correct?
Is it? I haven't cast it technically yet.
I assumed you did.
Want to. Okay,
Yeah,
we can
go
say
ahead
cast
and
it.
cast it. Yeah.
Okay.
I assumed it was happening before the turn officially starts.
Okay. When does it affect? Because what happens is he's going to cast it. He's going to make it the dragon roar and kind of like leap from like the forest into them, thinking like, "Oh, look, they summoned a dragon."
Wait, you're doing it from the forest to have them look at
It
where
has to
we're
be within
running
100.
from?
It has to be within 120 feet
That's
of me.
pretty, but
I don't think you have to summon it in front of you and then send it out, though.
Point being is, if I just summoned it out of the middle of nowhere, like I want to make it look like it's actually real.
It's flying. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. It can fly from the forest. That makes sense.
Yeah, flying from the forest into this area over here.
Because otherwise it would be very obviously a conjured thing.
Yeah, and I wanted to make it look, as much as I can, look like it's not an illusion.
All right. How big can you make it again, you said?
20 feet square. I can make it so it's not the forest nearby us. I can make it like so it's coming from over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it would be a huge dragon then.
20 by 20.
Oh, yeah. Like you could have it.
Yeah. Let me see how big this one is. Just for funsies. Yeah, that's probably around the same size. So where are you putting it right now?
Over
right there.
here. I guess coming from over here. I'm guessing. Because that's
but like you have a whole round to make it do something, I assume, right?
Yeah. I don't know how fast I can technically make it move. Does it really tell me?
Doesn't it say you spend action to move it?
You can use your action to cause the image to move to another spot within range. So yeah, I guess I can move it from.
So I see what we're getting here is round -1. Everyone casts their buff spells. Vren casts major image. Round 0, Vren moves the dragon. Round 1, we start with the dragon there.
It's probably somewhere around here, 40 feet in the air. Because the thing is, I want to make it so it's in the air. So if they shoot at it with like an arrow, they can be like, I missed.
I missed. Yeah, exactly. Okay, sounds good. So it's flying around over there.
Yeah.
And that was your action. So did you want to do anything else on that pre-turn?
I don't think there's anything I can really do.
Yep.
I could make it cast a firebolt, but I want to kind of draw their attention first and then go from there.
Makes sense. Okay.
I guess I'm just gonna kind of use all of my utility to okay, so my speed is now 110 feet.
Mm-hmm.
I have to use Step of the Wind as my bonus action to get my wings out. So 110 feet, so that's 220 feet. Can I then use, like, if I'm dashing with my bonus action, am I allowed to use, like, my action for stealth? Like, how would that work?
So you're dashing with your bonus action? Is what you just said?
I have to get my wings. I have to use my Step of the Wind.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if you have an action to spare, I suppose.
I have 2 actions.
Right, because you're heist.
Because I did the Pythagorean theorem. And
did you?
It's 120.
Okay, so you know what's wild though is that you could probably get to the ship and then attack as soon as you land.
It's true. So, because it's 120 feet that way, and you're saying like maybe 165 feet up.
So you're flying doing this with your Step of the Wind? Okay, yeah.
So that's 204 feet. So that would be my my movement, and then my bonus action
would be
204 feet. So that would technically be able to get me to up there based on what you said.
Yep, let me check real quick where these are coming out. E3.
That's what I'm
yep,
just like, I
okay.
don't know whether I need to use more movement somehow or where everything would be.
Yeah, I'm just making sure
like,
I know
can't-
which
I don't know.
direction you'd be going. Okay, yeah, I see it now. So you'd be going like this. I think you're moving. Whoop.
I'm still on lower map. I don't know if
Yeah, that's where you're supposed to be. Come on. So that's 140. 40.
Oh, whoa, where am I?
180.
Whoa.
Right here.
I see where I'm going, but I'm like, what?
So this is the
I
path
didn't
to
know
the upper deck. I don't really
Oh,
know
okay.
how it's supposed to.
What? Well, that's what I was trying to figure out. Is I'm like, I don't understand. Wait,
Yeah, let me see how the wording on
because
what
that just
is.
looks like a ladder that's horizontal.
Okay, it says
which obviously
a
is
roped
not.
bridge leads from the deck of the Black Sprite, which was the ship below you there, to this piling, and a 50-foot high ladder leads up from the bridge to the deck of the two-faced wretch above. That's what it is.
Okay, but do I need to bother with that
You don't need to.
If everything is centered on this tree, right? Or is there multiple trees?
There
I
are
just
multiple
kind of-
trees,
Oh, okay.
I think. Yeah, there should be multiple trees. No, maybe not.
Because I was like, if it's
No, there
everything's
are. Yeah.
if everything's on one tree, it should all be stacked on top of each other pretty clearly. That's what I.
It's not one tree. It's
Okay.
It's a few trees, but they are close together. Let me see. Okay, so it would be. Let's see. You would still have to go here, but you're probably higher up, right? Because this is
don't
where
know
it
what
is.
Where are you saying? I don't see.
I'm moving the token. You not see the ruler?
No.
Maybe not. I don't know why that would be the case, but okay, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah, I see where you just moved me.
Yep. For some reason, it's not. Maybe it doesn't do that. I don't know. What was that? That was 100. I think it was 180.
Yes,
Yep.
but also I wouldn't be crossing in front of all the people.
Where are you going then?
Like, because I thought I was gonna be like coming over here, like up around here. Because I would rather get higher above all these archer like people. Like, I
Yep.
don't want to cross right in front of them when they're shooting at this dragon.
Mm-hmm.
To be obvious.
Sure.
So I'd rather like,
Okay, so 50.
even if it's a longer distance, I'll just use like more. Because I can do.
How much can you do?
I can
Total?
do 330 feet plus use an action for stealth.
Okay, I think you have used all of that.
Okay, that's fine.
Yep. And that would place you probably, right. Let's just say right at the trapdoor to go down into the lower deck.
Okay, so then I can just roll a stealth check to.
Yeah, so you're right here for reference.
Okay, wait. Will you snap me to where I am? So I don't. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, I see me now.
Yeah, so this is the Ardent Druid, but that's the little trapdoor there.
Okay.
And then you're gonna hide like right here, basically, because there's a pirate right here.
Yeah, I'm
Behind you.
gonna hide wherever I can. Like if I can hide like around this trunk somewhere.
Yeah, probably the easiest, given who might be seeing you, is just go like this, right?
Sure.
Like hide behind this.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna do a little sneaky sneak, stealthy stealth. 28.
Yeah, I assume that works. No one's actively looking for you yet, so it's just their passive.
Okay.
Sounds good. I mean, I assume at least because of how fast you go, I don't think anyone saw you. Like, I think you were just flying around the side while everyone is looking at the dragon. And then by the time you get up here, you're just already hiding behind the thing. And yeah, good job. Okay. And then we have the first person to go in the initiative here is the dark elf that's still around. We'll have him. What is it for major image? You have to roll.
It is
Investigation.
Investigation DC 20.
I will say I was just moving at 37.5 miles per hour.
Nice.
Wouldn't this be terrible if this guy figures it out right here and then our plan is just totally foiled and Anna's up there by herself?
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Let's go, baby.
I mean, to be fair, of all the people to be out by herself, it would be her because no one's going to be able to see her anyway. But teleport is a range of 10 feet.
Yeah, I don't think he has. Yeah, he wouldn't do that. Yeah, I think he's just gonna roll investigation. He doesn't have his trained, so it's just kind of his intelligence score. DC 19?
20.
20, okay. Nope. So there you go. They're watching the dragon overhead. You know, he's calling out to the drow probably is not worrying about the pirates. He's just like, what is that? What? Just gawking. And then we got a secret turn, which I will do while Vren does his turn. Go ahead.
I mean, we would have figured out like the writing order of like who's going with who, right? Am I bringing up Benedict?
Yeah, who's bringing up who? I would assume Serge is probably with Audrin. I'll probably take Sayori, I guess, and then you can take Benedict. Yeah.
I just move 30 feet with my movement and then move the dragon just kind of like flapping around, moving around, going
Mm-hmm.
kind of staying within range of my movement, however fast I can be. But yeah, I can only move 30 feet per turn with
while still moving the dragon around realistically, yeah.
Yeah.
So I assume you just kind of move like basically straight east.
I'm following where Audrin said to go. I'm pretty sure it's 30 feet. Let me double check that.
Yeah, if you're not using your action, I think that makes sense.
Room of flying 30 feet and carrying over 200 pounds. So yeah.
So I think the route that we're taking is what Anna did, which is straight this way. So you're behind on this side of the ship, and then up there. And if you're going up the entire time, then eventually you will land on the deck of the ship by the time you get over here.
Mm-hmm.
I guess my question is is there a reason why we wouldn't have moved closer in the bush?
Yeah, that's fine. You guys can at least be here.
I did bring that up in discussions.
Yes. You can't move too far because then there are people who can see you. But I think right here is fine.
Right. Okay. That's fair. I was just asking. Okay.
Yeah. So right there, Vren, probably.
Okay. And that's all I can really do for now. I could bonus action cast a spell through it, but let's see how easily they get fooled first.
Sure. Yeah.
Before wasting more sorcery points and spell slots.
Sure. Takei.
Okay. Well, I can get 80 feet with my speed. Although I guess I am carrying Sayori. Is that a problem?
What did we do for encumbrance rules here? Remember?
Mm-mm.
I'm just going based off of what mine actually says.
Yeah. Yours is a separate thing.
Right, but you have a broom. I'm literally she's on my back. And I know that she's light because she's a monk and stuff like that, but she's not. She's still a whole person.
I think we're doing variant encumbrance, which is if you carry a weight in excess of 5 times your strength score, you are encumbered, which means your speed drops by 10 feet. What's your strength score?
I think it's 18.
Okay. 18 times 5 is 90. So if you're carrying 90 pounds, which you are, you can carry weight in excess of 10 times your strength score up to your maximum carrying capacity, but then you're heavily encumbered. So in which case, 18 times 10, 180. Yeah, actually, I mean, Sayori's going to be on the lighter side, but that's probably pushing it. So I think you're heavily encumbered.
So that's half my speed.
Your speed drops by 20 feet. You don't have it. It just drops by 20 feet. And you have disadvantage on ability checks, attack rolls, and saving throws that use strength, dexterity, or constitution while you are heavily encumbered.
Oof, yikes. Okay, so I can only move 40 feet even with dashing.
Basically. Well, at least we're not getting too far from each other.
Yeah, that's still
everyone but Anna anyway.
Really terrible. Okay.
We just got to hope that Vren can distract them long enough.
Yeah, I think let's see. Okay, so with Sayori, I get, just before Vren, basically.
All right, sounds good. Gonna make some creatures visible here for a second. Have them start doing things. Let me check. Do they have... Yeah, they could do that. I actually don't know what they would do about this. I'm going to say they look outside, see a dragon, and decide not to go outside. All right, there's a turn happening above. Man, there's actually a lot of turns happening. But I don't know if there's going to be much going on except for moving things. Yeah, that guy. So this guy right here, that's next to you, Anna, is going to head down the ladder with some of his movement. So he's like halfway down the ladder, trying to get where the action is. Moving past you because he didn't see you. And then we have some pirate captains that are manning the cannons, and that there's that guy right here who has his like crossbow. They all shoot the cannons, and the cannons explode. So I think what happens is they take damage as if they got shot by the cannon. But probably as an area of effect thing, so they can do like a dexterity save to like dodge out of the way and take half damage. Just put that there so I can do the damage. I think we'll have. So yeah, we see them aim the can, like move the cannons, like to the left, shoot the dragon, and then they fly backwards. Let's see. I think it's going to be a DC 16 for Dex, because that's basically the 10 plus the attack of the cannon. Okay, fail, succeed. So one guy takes 43 bludgeoning damage from the cannon.
That's a lot.
And then another guy takes 12. And another takes 29?
29.
Yeah. There you go. So yeah, but then the cannons are obviously not functional right now. They'd have to like spend work fixing it and stuff, which they don't have. So they'll spend their turns next time just guarding their crossbows or whatever they have. Okay. It's Alisan's turn, but he's doing stuff behind the scenes that none of you see anyway. Audrin.
All right, let's do the same calculations for me.
It should be easy enough. How far can you move?
30 feet normally.
Okay,
and you move 20 feet?
Huh?
You can only move 20 feet at a time then if you're encumbered with Surge?
10 feet.
Bonus action dash.
Surge is heavy.
At least.
Oof.
Yeah, you can move 30 feet around, Jordan.
30 feet around if I dash.
If you do all dash, yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
At least we're staying together.
Yeah, normally when we have people carrying others, it's not in a combat situation, so we've never really talked about how slower you
Right.
go. It's just time matters now.
Why did we give Anna haste again?
Because she asked for it.
Because I needed to do it all in one go. Because I can't end my turn midair, or my wings.
I know.
Would leave.
I'm like,
So I
oh my
actually
gosh.
did need haste to be able to like.
I don't know.
Get up in a
this just
single
feels like such a tear. I'm like, oh my gosh, Anna's all there by herself.
This
now.
could be bad. Yeah.
This could be bad.
This is so great, guys. I'm gonna go kill Luna real quick, and I'll be back before you guys are even on the deck.
All right.
So how many rounds will I take for me to get up there?
Gonna be a couple.
Okay, so a creature from the water attacks the dragon with eye beams.
Oh, eye beams.
And
Eye beams.
Eye
Mhm.
beams.
and obviously, like, it just kind of goes right through the dragon. It's
Does it need
slightly
to
unclear.
roll to hit first?
No, it's like a con save on the part of the
okay.
hit person.
I do have it like dodging around, like it's trying to dodge the attack. So like hopefully
Yes,
it's not
yes.
so easy to hit. So
But I
they
think
can
basically after anyone attacks the dragon, then they might take a moment to be like, wait a second. The only reason I didn't do it for the drow and just had him examine it immediately is because he didn't really have a good attack against the dragon so far away. And so he just decided to examine it first. But yeah, it spends its turn shooting eye beams up in the air at the dragon. And now it's all the thugs' turns. And obviously you don't need to roll for them because they're just like shooting the dragon. And we'll just say they spend a round trying to shoot the dragon, and then they will make they'll make some checks next time to try
the
to
investigation.
see if they can.
I'm sure one of them is probably bound to get a nat 20.
If you guys stay close, we can teleport.
I think because there's so many of them, I might just have them roll as a group with advantage, because otherwise I'm making like literally like 24 different rolls, and then of course it's gonna succeed. They're just mooks. I don't need to give them special privileges. Anna, what do you do? Go down in the hole? You jump in the pit, Anna?
Well, I'm like up where I was told to go.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nobody else around me now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just sitting here.
Mm-hmm.
I hate just sitting here. What a waste.
You start getting restless. Gotta jump.
I could move so many places.
I know.
And hit so many things.
I know.
Anna just runs through the entire complex in one turn and slaps everything that she comes into contact with one time. Runs back and hides in her same little space.
I like to think this is where Anna really slaps all the potions out of the guy's thing.
Okay, so from my deck, can I see like these other decks? Like this F deck and then whatever deck this is?
This is like below you and to the left somewhat, so I think you can.
Okay.
And then I think this one is further. No, I think this one is actually like south of you. Yeah.
But am I the tallest, or are we even? I'm sorry, I'm just trying to understand.
No, you're right. This one is probably even with you.
Okay.
Right here. This is one is below you. Like the ship that you were like below you is this right here, basically. And then there is
and then is this one higher up?
This one is higher up, yeah. All this stuff. And you can get there by going this way.
Does this ladder here lead me to the F deck?
It goes here, yeah, exactly. So these are actually should be switched around. Like you're going this way, and it's south of you.
Okay.
Basically.
Can we not call it the F deck?
I'm trying to decide if it would be good for me to like just take out these cannon guys, or if they're already just kind of one guy took 43 damage and is not down, so am I really going to be able to take 2 guys down in one turn?
Yeah. They're all like pirate captains. They're like the special pirate captain guys. So
Yeah. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna hold my action to attack him.
no, jump in the pit. Jump in the pit. Jump in the pit.
Okay.
You know you want to.
Well, I know, because then it's just kind of like, how many turns am I just gonna be sitting here? I'm gonna waste my whole haste.
Mm-hmm. Jump in the pit. Jump in the pit. Jump in the pit. Come on, guys. Chant it with me. Jump in the pit. Jump in the pit.
Listen, if she was going to do anything, I would tell her to like go try to find Luna, not jump it like down when we're trying to get more up, right? Is that not right? I don't know.
If anything, if things start to go bad quickly, we'll just teleport to where the history books are.
Exactly.
Okay, but I don't know. Okay, wait, no. Strategically, it would make sense for me to go up and get the one cannon guy above me because he's the one who'd be able to see me looking down, correct?
I don't think he has a good shot on you.
But
I think it's clear.
If anyone
he could alert.
But like if anyone were to see me, it would be people above me, not the people at the same level as me.
Given the way that yes. Oh, I see. You want to go up there so you can fight Luna. I see what's happening here. Oh yeah.
But it makes logical sense.
I actually forgot to roll for them. Give me a second here.
Okay.
Let me see where
they
would have gone.
technically would have a turn before me.
Yeah. Give me a second.
Look, Anna, I'm telling you, you really just gotta go, grab her, throw her off, and then you're done.
Let the fall damage take care of her.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Okay, but I don't think 20d6 would necessarily down her.
Is it only 20d6?
Yeah, 20d6
oh, yeah,
is the
that's
max.
true.
Is that the ladder down to my ship?
I believe so, yeah. No, wait, it's not. I don't know where that goes. Where does that go? Usually these are, I labeled these. Let's see.
I know, that's I'm like I've really
it is really confusing. I know.
To which one goes where, and I just truly cannot figure it out.
Let's see. 22, 3.
So, for real world realism's sake, to just explain how crazy it is to hear of somebody surviving any of these falls. Falls from heights of 60 feet and higher are usually deadly. Falls from heights of 100 feet and higher are considered non-survivable.
We live in a magic
but this
world.
is D&D.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's just really funny thinking of someone being like falling from that great of a height, and then they're like, I'm okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know where this goes, so I'm ignoring it. This is what they're looking for. This goes down to your deck.
Oh, so I have to go up there.
You actually have to go up
across.
and then across, yeah.
Good thing I'm fast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they took their turn heading towards the bridge there.
Geez, even with this, I'm going to have to use an action to dash.
And here, let me check real quick and see if it says how far up that is. It is, yeah, I4. Where's this? I think these are all like 50-foot ladders. I think is what it's trying to say. Yeah, I'm just gonna assume that.
Okay, well,
I'm sure you have plenty of movement, but
I'm gonna use my. So it's now my turn. That was their movement. It's just moving there.
They're just moving forward.
Okay, so I I climb up to this up here and then climb over here. And then I guess I peek around.
And you see Nestor and Luna trudging towards the bridge, like, tents ready to go. They're like, okay, we got to join the fight, sort of thing.
They both have to join the fight, Nestor. No.
They're at least, it looks like they have their weapons out, like looking to go see what's going on.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go attack the girly. But now at this point, she's taken a turn in combat. Yeah,
She has, yep.
Okay, dang it! So I
No-
don't get
no
to
assassin for you.
assassinate. But do I get advantage on my first hit because I was hiding before?
Yeah, you surprised her.
Or
Yeah,
no? Okay.
I'd say so. Everyone's focused on the dragon, right?
Okay, so here I go. Oh, we're so small right there. Let me zoom in.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I want to go over here, so I'm not gonna be
Get attacked
between
by
them.
Nestor, yeah.
Yeah, so here I go. I'm going to let me see. Sorry, let me look at my staff's properties to see if I want to do
yeah.
anything insane for her because this is the time I would want to do it.
Got a pile of the damage.
Yeah.
This would be a really fun time to have Thunderwave. Just push them off the bridge.
You know who has flying boots of flying and thunderwave? Audrin.
Okay. I'm going to attack her with my staff. Here we go. 25.
25, I believe, hits. Yep.
I sure hope it hits.
I hadn't looked at her AC in a while.
Okay, and I'm going to use the property of my staff. It's just, I believe, where did it go? What's the name of this one?
Oh, sorry. You do still hit, but she actually has a feature called elusive. No attack roll can have advantage against the rogue while the rogue is not incapacitated.
Oh, so it's just an 18.
It was just
but that
18, but
hits.
you did hit. Yep. Just
Cool.
a note for the future.
Good to know. Okay, I'm going to use my lightning, and I can cause the target to take an extra 2d6 lightning damage.
Nice.
So this is my 8 damage plus 12
Nice.
lightning damage.
Sounds good. Yeah. So you
And then,
we say Anna's like
I'm not done yet.
I know. But Anna's like running up to like go check out. She's like, okay, my friends are gonna take a while to get here. I'm gonna run up here and go fight this like pirate. And then you like go around the corner and you just like there's like a single moment of like you all staring at each other, and then you just like cartwheel past her and there's like just like right in her back. Shocks.
Yeah, so then I hit her, and then I am using a key point. She needs to make a con save throw or be stunned.
Yes.
I don't care how dumb it is.
17.
No!
Did you succeed? Was that your AC or your DC?
It's 16.
No,
so,
amazing.
It was a little off still.
Amazing.
Okay. Well, I'm going to attack her again with my extra. Okay, so now here's my extra attack. So this is my normal action still. That's a crit.
Oof, yes, it is.
Nice.
Oh, I should have saved my lightning or whatever
Yeah.
for that, but that's fine. 13 damage.
Very nice.
One more try trying to stun her.
Okay. Ooh, you got her.
Stunned. Okay, and now I'm going to use my last attack, which is my this is my hasted action now because I used my bonus action to dash to be able to get up here.
Mhm.
This is now my hasted action is attacking again. A 28 to hit. That's 12 damage.
Very nice. Yeah, and
45 damage.
it's not bad. That's not bad.
too
And I think this is probably a good cliffhanger to end on here. We're at the top of the round. You took your turn, but like you facing off against Luna and then immediately attacking her, stunning her. I think what we do get here as like a cliffhanger though is Nestor turns to you and is just like, Anna, what are you doing? She's on our side. Do you have an initial reaction?
She didn't kidnap you? You're fine? What's happening?
Yes, I went willingly.
Then where's Deli?
Something's
have
not
a-
right here.
Do you have a last thing? Yeah.
There's no reason for me to do an insight check on him because I know he believes it.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean it's the truth, though. She's evil. I hate her.
Do we have a last line from Anna? We just stare at him.
He says she's on our side.
Mm-hmm.
And I probably go like, our side is in the Crimson Fleet, or our side is in me and my friends trying to rescue Deli.
Yeah, he says, listen, Luna has just as much reason to hate the Crimson Fleet as I do. Do you think I would have come here if I thought I was going to be working for them?
I don't know what I thought or I don't know what I think now because I thought you had been kidnapped. So, yeah.
If you just put down the staff, she can explain all of it to you. And not like put it down, but like, lower it. Like lower the staff.
She can't explain anything for another round. I get another round on her.
Yeah.
She
Well,
can explain it in hell.
but that's the question, right? Is like I'm asking Emily, the player, at this point, are you going to like lower and be like, okay, cool, we'll wait for her to be unstunned and then we'll talk to her.
Can I roll like a wisdom save?
Yeah, roll an
Or, like-
insight. Let's see how you can pick up on the cues.
Well,
here.
the insight doesn't matter to me because I think he believes it, whether or not it's the truth or not. So like in my mind, no matter what I see in him, like if he's lying, okay, weird that he's lying, but even if he's telling the truth, I still don't trust it. So
This is
it's
just
more to
pure
me of like,
what decision you want to make.
like, am I willing to like break through the hatred that I have built up of her?
Mhm.
Maybe one of the few people I've truly hated in my life.
Yeah.
Who I thought kidnapped this man that I maybe loved, I don't know.
Yeah.
Was getting there. Who knows? And just like drop it to let her explain something after she tried to kill me like multiple times. Like, I just don't know. I feel like I would have to roll like an 18 or higher on a wisdom save to be able to like see past the red rage.
Right. Okay. So your instinct is to just keep attacking, and this is to see can you calm yourself? Do you have enough presence of mind? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's a 10, baby.
All right. So we just see Anna like raise her staff again. And do you say anything to him, or are you just?
I just think I never lowered it in the first place.
Yeah.
I think I just truly have a crazed look in my eye, and I'm just like, all I know right now is the last times I saw Luna was either trying to kill me late at night or in a battle to save an entire town where she was fighting against me.
You just,
That's what I've got right now.
You just start swinging, and he just says, "No!" And then we cut there. You bring the staff down on her skull again, and I imagine like the whole time, obviously this is not actually happening in 6
That was
seconds.
probably after I stunned her.
Yeah.
I imagine like that was after I stunned her, and then my last hit was like after that conversation.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, sure. I think there's definitely a moment where she's like, because it was like you did like an electricity strike too. So I think like the flavor of this is like she's, you know, like, and then we see you raise your staff again, and we cut there. There you go, Terra Invicta. Yeah, this makes sense. I like the dramatic narrative here. You get to have your face off against Luna.
Battle while you guys make. Yeah, well, you
just move 30 feet by 30 feet. Guys, you know what? Don't bother coming next week. It'll just be me and Emily, and we'll just fight Luna.
We'll just do a mini session on like Sunday, and then
there you go.
By the time Thursday rolls around, you guys will be on the boat.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, there we go. That's Terra Invicta. I'm excited for the rest of this combat, and y'all getting closer and closer to Delhi saving Delhi. We'll see next time on Terra Invicta. Adios.